Hi, my name is Karina Akidal. I'm the managing editor of Canadian Auto Dealer. I'm here with Jeremy Anspach, CEO of PureCars. So, Jeremy, today I'm hoping you can talk to us a little bit about some of the top search terms for car shoppers, maybe Google keywords and phrases as well, what dealers should be aware of.
Sure, we've seen a pretty substantial change since COVID. When you look at what people are Googling, if you were to summarize it, there's a lot of phrases that I would say would be around deferred payments and incentives in general. When you think about this, it makes perfect sense. You're seeing auto manufacturers show on media channels really incredible offers, which has driven a significant amount of sales for popular models at dealerships across the country. Consumers are wanting to understand that and really start doing their consumer journey by looking at these search terms for deferred payments, all types of financial incentives, including 0%, et cetera. And then I would say you're starting to see another grouping around loan support. From here, when you look at other things that are being Googled, I want to test drive from or at home. I want to test drive from office. Dealers near me offering in at-home test drives. And then this expands into home delivery and terms for touchless, contactless buying, or even just buying online. I think the common theme here, if I were to break it down in two buckets, which is very rational, is many people are still trying to have as much touchless transactions as possible. You're seeing this in the surge of online activity as a whole. Dealerships that are utilizing a technology to allow as much of the transaction to be done digitally, they're seeing a spike in that level of activity. But I want to mention the vast majority of transactions for franchise auto dealers are still happening with consumers going to the showroom, since dealerships are doing a nice job with limiting the number of folks in their showroom and ultimately having plenty of separation to increase the likelihood of remaining a safe place to shop. So, said again, deferred payments, incentives, basically what deals are out there. Then it's broken into, okay, how do I make this as easy as possible? Home delivery, buying online, and touchless.
Now, Jeremy, how do you feel dealers can or should actually leverage this information when they're finding these types of keywords and phrases?
We're seeing a lot of success with always being focused around what ultimately will drive the lowest cost per vehicle sold, since it's a huge focus area for dealerships globally. And to us, when you're looking at terms, whether it's deferred payments or financial incentive or touchless and contactless buying, it really is about which of these terms will drive the highest probability into a digital up or a showroom up. And understanding the attribution there matters. So it's not a one size fits all. We historically have seen massive success with a low funnel approach first, and then kind of moving up that funnel until you've reached maximum ROI. What I will add to that is being on multi-channels is critical. The dealerships that just focus on search have less success than the dealership that is maximizing their spend across all relevant digital channels, including Facebook and video, where we're still seeing massive levels of success. So don't think about it just as search terms. Think about it as, how do I take advantage of the behavior that we're seeing through the change in search terms? And it's bucketed in two key things. Consumers want the deal, and they want easy, and they want safe. And easy and safe is why we're seeing acceleration in terms of home delivery, buying online, and touchless. So make sure that's in your creative, on your Facebook advertising, your video, your display advertising, your retargeting strategy, while not missing the other key component, which is the deal, or said differently, the offer.
Thanks, Jeremy. And I guess my last question for you would be more about PureCars. What, if you can share any new developments or anything in the pipeline coming up this year or early next year?
Well, I know for dealers, I'll say we're always working on exciting things. I feel very confident we're in a transformational phase. We're continued to be hyper focused on how do we continue to help the dealer lower their cost per vehicle sold and cost per new repair order. So we do think both fixed ops and variable. Seeing how technology can continue to drive those things lower while also maximizing the opportunity is exciting, and we are continuing to see great success there. Generally, NADA every year I feel like is the show where, you know, thousands of dealers attend and many of them want to see what we're doing. I'm knocking on wood. I hope we see an in-person show and in that COVID is behind us and it's safe to do so. If not, we'll continue to be very, very vocal to our dealers and to the industry and be very transparent on what we're doing to help. So confident dealers will see a lot of success in the back half of 2020, and I'm hoping that continues indefinitely for them.
Great. Well, thanks, Jeremy, for taking the time to do this interview. And as always, I wish you and your family good health and safety during this difficult period.